to introduce a bill to close the patent office on the ground that there was nothing else to be patented. Everything worthwhile had already been invented. Now, if you laugh at that idea, then laugh again at anyone who tells you that the days of opportunity are over. The pursuit of opportunity has given this country its strength. If you lose yourself in an obsessional desire to make yourself useful to others, you will find yourself through the recognition of the good you are doing. If you forget that you must make yourself useful to others, you will stray from the path to success, no matter how long you have already walked it. Consider for a moment those great blue chip companies such as IBM, which have learned such a lesson at their peril. For years, IBM made itself indispensable to business operators, large and small, by producing high-quality machines to run their offices. Then IBM turned its eyes only to making big, powerful computers, while its customers were looking for small, personal units for each employee. Profits plummeted, and employees were laid off for the first time in company's history, and IBM was faced with completely remaking itself in an industry it had once dominated. What IBM lost was the desire for knowledge and the willingness to earn it. Its people had stopped wondering what it was their customers wanted, and they didn't bother to find out. Dozens of smaller computer manufacturers possessed of that quality stepped in and made fortunes. Write that quality into your definite major purpose and never overlook its value. Now, your achievements, like a company's, correspond unerringly to the philosophy with which you relate to others. If you follow through on your willingness to deliver something useful in return for what you seek, the world will be compelled to reward you on your own terms. Recognition of this fact is at the heart of what has made America great. Our most precious natural resource is not our mineral deposits or our beautiful forests. It is the mental attitude and the imagination of the people of every generation who have mixed experience with education to deliver goods and services that improve the lives of others, both Americans and the people around the world. Our real wealth is the intangible power of thought, and that's truth. Now, this is why definiteness of purpose heads the list of the 17 principles that we must master to achieve success. No one can be successful without first knowing what it is he or she wants. If this principle is to have any value to you, you must follow it as a daily habit. If you still think that luck is a key to success, then you have missed the point of this chapter. Some people do fall into opportunity, but they usually fall back out again. And if they do manage to retain their good fortune, it is only because they have worked just as hard to keep it as you must to acquire yours, and that calls for definiteness of purpose. Guys, I can't say it much better than that. I mean, having a definiteness of purpose is going to be the direction you're going, and it's going to open up so many doors for you if you can whittle down what your definite major purpose is. I think that if we get some interest and we get some people on board, we can have a workshop where maybe we can do a workshop on writing your definite major purpose. That seems like it would be good for everybody. It would bring a lot of focus, perhaps. Maybe we'll have to hold a webinar or something like that. For the purpose of the thought process of a definite major purpose, if you don't have one, think in terms of what it is that you want to do with your life. Do you want to help people? Think in terms of the monetary compensation you're going to need, because that is an important factor in this society. And I say this society, there's people all over the world listening to this. Think in terms of, your society. Vision what it looks like 20 years from now when you are through with your business venture. what had to happen, and start visualizing that. And that will help you gain a vision of how you're going to acquire that. Because it's so hard, isn't it? To know where you want to go and where you want to end up with the kind of money and the kind of lifestyle that you want to end up, and then go start thinking about what you want to do to acquire that and realize you only have a McDonald's education. That doesn't work. So you visualize with the end in mind, and then you see what it is you need to do. You need to take that McDonald's education and turn it into a college education. Even if you don't use it, you need to do it. And you need to do other things that'll help you acquire that success that you seek. So it's a little bit of a process, but it's not bad. I also know that with definiteness of purpose, we get a little bit confused as to but we get a little bit confused as to which definiteness of purpose, what part of my life are we talking about here? And there's different parts of your life that you can have definiteness of purpose, like your definiteness of purpose in your family life. You want to be a good father or a good mother. That's your definite major purpose. You also have a definite major purpose in your career. You also have a